Do, 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 bum, bum. Oh, sorry. PLC Network here with another unboxing, this time coming from Audeze. And this is Audeze's flagship product. This is the LCD-5s open back flagship planar magnetic headphones. And this is their #1 pair of headphones that they launched this year that takes the place of the original LCD-5. And by flagship, I mean flagship, because this pretty much contains all the magic the company makes all in one product. It offers a brand new driver design that happens to be their thinnest and most responsive driver out there. And combined with SLAM technology, it focuses on delivering a massive, immersive soundstage experience and lots of heart-pounding bass, along with a very precise mid-range, which is something you're going to want to see in a pair of audiophile headphones such as these. They have a frequency response, wait for this, of 5 hertz, well below the human hearing, or range of human hearing, all the way up to 50 kilohertz. So 5 hertz to 50,000 hertz, well beyond the range of human hearing. They have an impedance of 35 ohms, which means you can pretty much drive these from anything you want, including your phone, although you won't because it's XLR 1/4 inch, unless you use an adapter, and I mean, you probably won't be doing that. I mean, these are audiophile, they're open back as well, which means you're gonna wanna use these in a very well-controlled atmosphere where you're not going to have a lot of noise around you or anything like that. So you're going to want to pair these typically to a really nice amp of some sort. They feature 90mm transducers inside, producing all of the sound and that heart-pounding bass in your, for your ears to enjoy. And with all of that technology combined, you get everything the company has to offer, like I said, in one product. And of course, it doesn't just sound good, I'm assuming. Haven't listened to it yet personally, but obviously I would assume it's going to sound pretty good. But not only, assumably, does it sound really good, but it's supposed to look really good too, because, you know, a flagship product has to look like a flagship product. So it offers a black design with copper accents, as well as premium materials to go with it all, which include things like carbon fiber, magnesium, leather, and that's genuine leather, and polished polymer acetate. There's also a new earpad design, which we'll go with or go over in just a second once we show you what these look like. And they contain directional OCC high purity copper stranded cables, 2 of them to be specific. You get the main headphone cable, which is a mini XLR connection, kind of like you'd see with other familiar headphones such as these. But also with like Shure microphones, but you have 2 female connectors that go into the male connectors of the headphones that go to a XLR or balanced 4-pin XLR cable for any kind of amplifier that supports 4-pin XLR. And then you also have a 4-pin to 6.3mm cable or 1/4 inch cable for amps that don't have that and offer the typical 1/4 inch cable instead. And then there's the MSRP. Flagship headphones, premium design, premium specs. This kind of level typically come with a pretty hefty price tag, and it's no surprise, they do. But they're not as bad as something like, say, the Sennheiser, was it Morpheus? Or it's like a $30,000 pair of headphones from Sennheiser. Sure, they sound good. And they come with an amp to give them a little bit of a, to slightly justify it, but $30,000 is a lot of money. These aren't $30,000, but they are still expensive, you know, so something to keep in mind. So this is for the enthusiast, but these are $4,500 for the LCD-5s headphones. So you're looking at a $4,500 pair of headphones here. Again, the company's flagship pair. It's expensive for some, yes. Affordable compared to some of the options out there, and we'll see how they stand up to some of those other options out there as well. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. We're going to see what it looks like, what it comes with. And then you'll go to the website later on at plcnetwork.net once we've had time to test this out, like I had mentioned, where we'll have a full review and let you know what we think about it. But let's go ahead and start. We have a hard shell case here. This is an actual aluminum case here, which is really nice. And you have two latches here on the sides. Open it up and you are immediately presented with the headphones and accessories. You also have some documentation here that's right in the front. You have a download user guide and drivers. You have a, hey, thank you for being part of the Audeze family, kind of little card here with some information, including serial number, who it was inspected by, and the date. And it's just certificate of authenticity. And then you have some accessories here. On the side, as mentioned, you have two keys. You have a pair of white gloves for a white glove unveiling of the product as you're holding it, so you don't get oils on the materials. For the cables, as mentioned, you have two cables. You have one adapter here, and you have the actual cable itself that, for the headphones. We have your mini XLR connection here, which goes to both sides of the headphones. And then you have a 4-pin XLR cable here for balanced stereo input. And the adapter is 4-pin XLR to 1/4 inch or 6.3 millimeters. So it all depends on what amp you're connecting this to when it comes to what cable you'll be using. If you do have an amp that supports balanced XLR, 4-pin XLR, I would definitely advise making use of it. And then you have the headphones. I kind of want to put the gloves on. Should I put on the gloves? Let's put on the gloves. Might as well, right? We have the gloves here. Okay, you have the headphones with some foam on the inside that just protects them during shipping. They come with a brand new ear pad design right here that just offers a specific angle to help deliver a little bit better sound experience, captures and holds everything inside there. For the most part, I mean, you're still dealing with open driver headphones, so sound is going to escape. So you're going to want to be in an environment where, you're not going to be bothering other people and nobody else is going to be bothering you. A sound-controlled environment, so a nice, clean, quiet listening room of some sort. And besides that, the first thing that really comes to mind is how lightweight these are. They are 475 grams, and I would say on your head, it helps that these are not wireless, so you don't have batteries or anything like that. You could see a familiar design to these that are kind of similar to the company's Maxwell gaming headset that has the same kind of band here, that new band design they have with that have holes all throughout, so that way your head can breathe while you're wearing it. And the only difference is you have this sliding peg design on both sides to help determine or help get the exact height you need to fit your head. But beyond that, it looks very similar to the Maxwell family of headphones, only, again, no battery or any of those other functions. It is not wireless, therefore you're not bogged down by any of that extra weight. Those headphones are incredibly comfortable, but I'm gonna guess these are much more comfortable because they're so light. These are not magnetic designed, so the magnetic design for the ear pads will just pop off with the Maxwells. These do not offer that. These are a little bit different, so it will take, if you ever have to replace these, you will have to stretch them on and put them on as you normally do on a lot of headphones out there. You do have this really nice design to the outside of the muffs here that kind of have a almost leopard-like print to them, just gently, almost has like a natural kind of stone kind of feel to it. This is, you see this a lot in high-end headphones. The copper accenting really does pop with these. So you have the copper accenting going on within the grills inside. You have them with the pegs here, and you have it as well going around each muff area, or each side of the headphones between the muff and the rest of the headphone. They're incredibly flexible, so you're going to get a lot of good comfort from that. And I'd say I'm ready to feel what these feel like. And they are comfortable. I don't feel any pressure on the top of my head. The new band style above the head is comfortable, just like the Maxwell series. The muffs have a certain amount of pressure where it's definitely gripping on your head, so you know they're not going to fall off or anything. So if you fall asleep to whatever you're listening to and you lean your head back, you're not going to lose your headphones. They're going to stay with you. At the same time, they don't feel like they're offering too much pressure. So I'd say with long listening experiences, it should be fine. And again, though, that weight is absolutely fantastic. I think that's a really good balance for what these headphones are. There's a lot going on here, but you're not really being bogged down by any weight on your head. So I would say that is a great experience there. The muffs, now these muffs, it's interesting when you put them on, because with the slope to the cushions on these, the first thing that goes through my mind is, I'm gonna feel this. I'm going to feel this because it's the way it's curving. You have extra padding here. I'm going to feel like pressure on my ears, but I don't. I don't feel anything. It just feels like a normal pair of headphones. If you bring them up close, closer to the front of your face in an odd fashion, you can feel it a little bit, but no one's going to wear their headphones like that. So no discomfort to the ears, no discomfort to the top of the head, and I'm bald, so discomfort can easily happen on some headphones that, offer too much pressure across the top of the head for those who don't have hair to help cushion some of that. Again, it's not compressing on both sides, and it's more than configurable for the size of your head. So you can adjust that however you need on both sides as you put it on to determine what the best fit for your head would be. When it comes to the quality of materials, I mean, these are real leather cushions. They're nice. They feel nice and soft. And the outer section of the headphones has a very premier kind of feel to it, as I had mentioned. I love the copper accenting everything. This kind of reminds me of a pair of Klipsch headphones. Not to compare these to Klipsch. Love Klipsch, nothing against Klipsch, but these are a bit more higher profile than those Klipsch headphones would be. But it offers the same, or at least a similar color theme to it, and we really enjoyed those. Unlike this pair, however, just to throw it out there, the Klipsch, even though we love Klipsch, they're not audiophile, for one, and for two, those headphones offered way too much pressure. I mean, they were so tight. So unless you were a small child, oh man, did that really limit you on how long you could use those headphones in one sit down. With this, on the other hand, I can see you listening for hours easily without any discomfort. But the quality of the parts and everything it just seems to be fantastic. And at the same time, you can see that they're not cutting corners or anything like that on the parts, but at the same time, they're not the most extravagant materials, because what you're paying for is probably what you're going to hear. And that is the most important thing. Once we have time to really pair this again with some of our favorite tracks out there, we will definitely come back with a full story at POCnetwork.net so we can let you know what we think and how everything performed. Again, that's at POCnetwork.net. But that's it. These headphones look good. They feel good on the head, and I'm hoping they're going to sound just as good, and I'm pretty sure they will. We have listened to a number, and we'll just say several, pairs of headphones from Audeze, and I don't think we have ever been let down. Not once. So again, check that review at POCnetwork.net once it's ready. So if you liked what you've seen here, don't forget to subscribe and follow us, as well as tick that like button on this video to let us know you like this video specifically. And definitely make use of the comment section in case you have any comments, questions, or anything else for us, for each other, or even the manufacturer in case Audeze is watching. And of course, we'll have links in the description of this video where you'll be able to find these headphones, as well as a link to the review once it's ready. And as always, we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, and or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.